What's up, people? It's your boy Home P, the Alpha G Slouch Cookie Monster Ashy Thumbs, bringing you another one of his lame ass videos. So what's going on, man? Monday, June 24th. It is. Yeah, whatever. You don't care about that, right? Can't wait for football season. Go Ravens. All right. So I came across an article. Hope y'all can hear me. Came across an article on Twitter. Who was it? Was it IGN? Yeah, it was IGN. Yeah, it was IGN. Or Kotaku, or I don't know, Battlelog, all them people. The title goes, and I'm going to read some excerpts from the article and just pretty much talk about what's going on with Activision, Ubisoft, whatever, Bethesda, and so forth are still undecided on next-gen used games. Yes, the third-party developers have not, they don't have a policy in place yet, which, that's, a little fishy right there. So let's get some experts out of here. Like, one of the biggest points so far, has been how used games will work on next-gen consoles. Since Microsoft will now support used games and Sony will do the same, whether or not the publishers will choose to somehow circumvent that policy, question mark. Like at an E3 conference, what's his name, Jack Tretton, I believe, or whoever, representative for Sony, said that used games restrictions are up to the publishers. We all know that first party won't impose on this, but third party will. So how are they going to implement that? I have no idea. But going off of Microsoft's original policy, was stated that game publishers can enable you to give your disc-based games to your friends. So far, Microsoft hasn't clarified whether or not its new policy, which is what we, the 180, allows publishers to dictate used game restrictions, and no publishers have announced specific policies just yet. Now, these mother lovers greedy as I don't know what. I don't know. It's, like I said, I buy my games new 90% of the time, but I still buy used games for games that don't have that big interest in me. But I'm only speaking for people who are against the used games. I'm just, speaking, just giving my view on it. I'm not telling you what I think is right or wrong. I mean, I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm just letting people, just talking for the people who I understand cannot stand new games and they like to buy the games used. Back then, EA stated that it won't bring back online passes, but we know EA got that microtransaction, DLCs, less features. Come on now, they're going to get that money. They're not stupid. They're not stupid. So, you can't say much about that. Now, from the big wigs here, they left a few excerpts from what I'm going to read from, and hopefully I'll put a link in the article. Activision, they don't have any announcements at all, and here's what the CEO, Eric Hirshberg, told IGN. We're finding out about the first-party policies in real time, along with everyone else. Forgive us if we haven't worked through all the details yet. The only way I can answer your question is by looking at history, he continued. What the hell? It goes on to say, historically, Activision is one of the companies that hasn't charged for used games. Like, Call of Duty, they don't do online passes because they make a bajillion dollars. And, there hasn't done anything like that online so far. And their strategy as a company has been to try to make great content that people will want to buy and that they hopefully don't want to sell. But that's not an announcement for a future face-to statement. This is just an articulation of how we approach it in the past. So they're thinking about it. They want to do it. So give a little spit about that. Alright, so Ubisoft, they also said that they understand that used games provide a value to the person that's buying the game. According to Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing, Tony Key, for them, they just want to figure out how they can all participate in making that a good thing for everybody. I guess they're trying to make it that if you impose this used game thing, it will benefit you, really. So I don't know. When we have another person with a game from one hand of brands, what we have to figure out is how do we bring them into our family. We have nothing to announce about used games right now. We're still trying to get our heads around the first parties are really saying that what they're going to do. What you need to do is get your heads out your asses. You know what I'm saying? So there are a lot of new information out there. Key continues saying that we knew maybe a little bit more than you did, but we learned a lot of new things as well. We understand that it's a passionate issue and it's a big decision. We see both sides of the argument. We're going to tread carefully before we make a decision that so many people want to know about. It's simple. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm speaking for the people that are against the used game policies. As for me, you know, I'm okay with it too, you know, but y'all, man, you know, before all this used game policy hit, I was buying my games new, so, you know, don't bash me for wanting to do what I want to do. I'm just saying. Anyways, you know, we've seen a commercial where Sony did a little 20-second commercial with them sharing used games. You know, they can't act for shit, but it was a little funny troll video. So, yeah, so that's really, really weird about those guys. And lastly but not least, Bethesda. It's one of those things we just need a minute to figure out before we dive into what these policies are and how they will work and what both of the consoles will do. This is coming from the Vice President of PR Marketing, Pete Hines. What I will say is that we'll absolutely chime in once we have had a chance to wrap our heads around it. We need to ask more questions about what they mean by this. What the hell you mean? And how that works and whose relationship is with whom. It's more just like we want to make sure we know what we're talking about before we start making statements. Oh, like we're absolutely doing this or that. That's the main thing. On Timely, I think that answers are probably pretty simple, but it's a matter of thinking before you speak. Thinking before you speak. On a post, a Facebook post I put up, if some of you are my friends on Facebook, I said that, yes, I know that light travels faster than sound. Dad, can I even find it? Hold on. I can't remember what I said. I said, yeah, I know that light travels faster than sound. Oh, geez Louise. Light travels faster than sound. But you know, you find out why some people appear bright until they speak. This is what it sounds like with these big guys, man. I think they're upset that Microsoft removed this policy. I think they want more money. They're pretty greedy. I mean, this is Ubisoft and EA. I don't know what EA didn't say anything, but we know EA, they do it anyways. But Activision, really, y'all make a bazillion dollars all the time. Do y'all want more? What you mean you wrapping your head around it? What you mean you trying to figure it out? What the hell? Why is Microsoft even allowing? That's like, when I was watching some videos and I thought about it. Yeah, if Microsoft can put it on and take it off, what's to stop them from putting it back on again? I'm hearing rumors that there's going to be the Xbox is going to be reduced down to $399 without the eye or with the eye. You know, if you want the full features of the Xbox, you got to buy the $499 version or a $599 version with everything, used games, imposing all the features, and the other's going to lack some features. Is that what it is? Or more developers going to jump on this? So the question is, should the developers even think about wrapping their heads to see if they want to impose used game restriction or not? Let me know your frustration in the comment section. Let me know what you feel about this. Let me know if you care or you don't care. Positive and negative comments are welcome, but no bashing, no console wars, no nothing. I mean, you can bash a console on here, you know, but don't bash anybody in the comment section upon their views on this, because everybody's opinion is okay. Just don't, you know, you don't have to evaluate, but just don't attack them, okay? But it's your boy Home P here, ready to stop this video, and I'll talk to you mother lovers later.